Hey guys! Welcome back to that video, guys. Today we are going through our Madden retrospective series. Shout out to the comic section. Shout out to, actually, let me go ahead and make sure I get their comment up. Devontae Adams, who actually went ahead and suggested we do the Las Vegas Raiders Stadium next. So in this, we are looking at Madden 22 variant of the Las Vegas Raiders Stadium, Madden 23, 24, and 25. Obviously, this is Allegiant Stadium, and even in Madden 22, the locker room actually looks really freaking good. Now, a little rundown of the differences for every single stadium. Madden 22 usually has the best map-wise outside of the actual stadium. It's the best. Madden 23 is usually the best when it comes to locker rooms. Actually, no, Madden 23 is usually just like 22 but smaller. 24 is the best locker rooms, and 25 is the best, like, just extra little details. So, again, very awesome, but this is kind of weird. So, one locker room set actually connects to each other. The other one is just kind of separated on the two, it looks like. So this one connects to each other. The other one is just kind of separated. Very bland locker room. Again, this is 22. You kind of expect that for Madden 22. Now, Allegiant Stadium in general is actually very beautiful in every single Madden. Outside the Madden, this is probably one of the smallest maps you're going to see in this series. It is obviously Las Vegas, and there isn't really much to kind of replicate, I guess, for EA Sports in Las Vegas, although you kind of think that would be like the best area to replicate. I don't know. It's EA Sports, you know? We can't ask questions. Anyway, going around here, we don't have any vendors. Bro, when are we going to hit a stadium with actual vendors? There's so many stadiums with actual vendors, and I keep choosing stadiums that have 0 vendors, which, again, you know, part of the fun part of the vendor part is that we get to see all these sponsors and stuff like that. It's either that, or maybe it's just Madden 22 doesn't have any vendors. Maybe that's the whole thing. Because I know Madden 25, there's a lot of stadiums with vendors. The glass kind of makes no sense, because it reflects that it's like the ceiling of the stadium, but it doesn't make logical sense. So, shout out to EA Sports for that fact. And also, if you'd like to see the stadium without a roof, make sure you check out the channel. We made a video about that. Going over here, we have a little walkway system right and next to the bleachers. Again, very open stadium overall wise. Even though it is a actual dome, it does have a lot of walkways in this stadium, which is something we don't usually see too much of when it comes to these dome stadiums. Usually they're kind of like all compact and stuff. We do have our suites up here, which of course, being Alliance Stadium is a newer stadium. They are actually a little bit more enhanced than other stadiums. And yeah, that's what you get to see from the suites. I never understood the idea that like going through and actually like getting a suite. I guess it's cool because like you get the experience. It costs a crap ton of money, but the problem is you don't really get to see from your suite actually on the field stuff. Like it's hard to see on the field because you're so high up. I know they do have TVs in there that gives you kind of somewhat of, you know, okay luxury, but it's just, I don't know, it's always weird to me. Also, this stadium, in Madden 22 at least, in Madden 25 is not this bad, and we looked at it without a roof, and it's actually pretty bad without a roof. The sunlight, bruh, the sunlight in this stadium. I know it has an all-glass roof, which does not help with that said fact, but holy crap, is the sunlight absolutely intrusive in all hell. It's just actually crazy. The sunlight is like, bro, I'm whiter than sour cream, and that sunlight would kill me. It's the reason why I've never been to Las Vegas. You want to see me turn into a lobster? You want to see me do it again? Yeah, that's what's going to happen if I ever go to Las Vegas. I'll make a video and I'll just be a lobster. Got the Raiders logo out here. And of course we do have, are these solar panels? Okay, for some reason, my brain thinks that's like a Just Dance type situation. I'm pretty sure the solar panels, but it's like Just Dance in my head. We do have the triangle, the magic triangle, which I believe is actually a hotel. which kind of cool. One thing I want to see in Madden 26, okay? I want to see them add the spear. Madden 22, 23, 24, and 25 does not have the spear. Now, Madden 22 not having the spear makes sense. It wasn't built in 22. I believe it was built in 23 and opened in 24. So it should be in 25, but it's not in 25. 22 makes sense. 23 would make sense also. But 24 and 25 should have the spear. Changed my mind. That is 100% a thing. I'm pretty sure that this bouncy castle is a casino, and every single time I call it a casino, somebody always says, no, that's not a casino, that's a hotel. And you know what I say? It's Vegas. Every hotel is a casino. When you're in Vegas, you walk 3 centimeters, and you're already at a casino. That's just how it works. It's the gambling town, man. It's a town that never stops gambling. That's just how Vegas works. So if I see any type of area that's like a, you know, hotel type thing, yep, that's a casino. 100%. Refuse to think of it as anything else. But again, like I said, even though this map does actually look very large, if you've seen the other part of this series, you know that this is actually not that large of a map, in all honesty. It's actually a lot smaller than other maps, although it's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was. Yeah, it's going to get really crazy when we get to Madden 25, now that I think about it. Because this map is so much smaller in Madden 25. Madden 22, I swear, EA Sports they had working cars, right? The maps were humongous. You had so much things going on outside the stadium. The presentation was better. And then you just get to Madden 25 and you're like, bro, what happened? Who hurt you? Who hurt you, EA? That you decided that Madden 25, you just wanted to ruin it. I don't know. That's how I feel about this. I think someone hurt EA. Or either that or they got so damn money hungry that they forgot. So here is Madden 23. And holy crap, this looks so much better than Madden 22. This is the first time I think I've seen Madden 23. And I say instantly that, like, it looks like an upgrade. Usually it doesn't for most stadiums. This actually looks pretty damn good. Like, I feel like I look at this and I'm like, okay, this is an upgrade. This is EA. You did good here. Just the textures and everything about this looks so much better than Madden 22. It's still bright as crap, you know? That's still a thing. Yeah, that brightness, man. I'm sorry, like, it's like, you know, someone who's allergic to peanuts, they say peanuts. I said peanuts. I didn't say the other word. Anyway, you're allergic to peanuts, you see peanuts, or, like, you get kind of like, oh, I'm allergic to that. This kind of reminds me of the same thing with, like, sunlight. Like, I don't think you guys understand how pale I am. When I see sunlight in a video game, bro, I automatically go, okay, yeah, no. I'm okay. I'm okay, bro. I'm okay. But, yeah. No. Alright, so I think Madden 23, I want to say for the most part here when we get to the outside, it's not going to be, it's not like insanely smaller, but it's definitely smaller. That's another thing, it's like this area right here, there's so much I feel like you could do with this area. Like, obviously the real Allegiant Stadium has areas that are, like, you know, really good looking. And again, that makes no sense to reflect to the roof. I swear their textures on glass makes no sense because no one's ever going to see it, right? You can't ever see these textures that reflect the glass. But for some reason, they put them in there and they make no actual sense. Crazy. Anyway, going over here, again, the textures on the glass. Textures on the glass, bro, that always kills me. No vendors still, so I guess we're going to see a Madden 25 vendors. At this point, I kind of forgot how much little vendors there were in other Maddens. Again, going through this series, going back through this series, I feel like it's just fun for me too. I know a lot of you guys say you're enjoying this series, and I appreciate you. But I also like doing it, going back and seeing it, because I'm like, wow, I kind of forgot, you know, the little crevices and details that, you know, the changes between all the Maddens. But we got ourselves the outside of the stadium right here. And we got some cool things. These aren't in Madden 22, by the way. All this stuff right here you're seeing, that's why I didn't look at it in Madden 22. It's not there. It's just kind of bland and, you know, just nothingness in that area. So they did change that in Madden 23. They add a little bit more detail on the outside. Madden 23 did have a lot of presentation stuff, so I guess that would be why. But what you're going to see with Madden 24, because we're about to hit 24, because this map, again, is going to get a lot smaller. One thing you're going to see with Madden 24 is that the ants are coming back. If you're new, you might not know about the ants. For some reason, EA Sports treats people like ants. That's pretty much what the whole rundown is. Madden 24, they added a crap ton of people all over the place. For some reason, that was like their go-to upgrade. Was like, hey, we're going to add people every single 3 inches of the stadium. So I call them ants because they act like ants. The way they just present themselves, they're like ants. So you're going to see what I'm talking about in a second. I don't know it's going to be that bad in this stadium because this is a dome stadium. Actually, I take that statement back. It might not be bad on this one because this is a dome. Normally, dome stadiums don't have people on the outside too much in Madden games, except for the Cowboys Stadium because I think Jerry Jones spent a little bit extra for that. But outside of the Cowboys Stadium, I don't know, actually. We're going to see in a second if this is as bad as I think it's going to be or if it's not. Again, the dome stadiums always kind of mess that whole theory up now that I think about it. Can I say that every time we do a dome stadium and it ends up not being true? Because I always forget that dome stadiums are a little bit different. They're built different than other stadiums in Madden, okay? Like, anyway. This stadium, actually, I would go good English. I'll give EA Sports props. The outside of the stadium actually doesn't look that much smaller than than, you know, the 22 stadium. I thought this was a lot smaller based on my memory, but it doesn't look that much smaller. This is actually more like defined, I guess, except for when you look at it from one side. That's a problem with Madden in general, though. Like, for some reason, meshes don't work fully on every single stadium for whatever reason, but that's just a problem with Madden. All right, so now we got Madden 24. Why is the locker room is so crap? That's actually heavily surprising. Usually the locker room's a lot better in Madden 24. Wow. See, this is the EA is very inconsistent with this stuff. Sometimes they'll be like, yeah, Madden 24, we made the locker room amazing, look. And then sometimes they're like, hey, Madden 24, we didn't give a crap. You can never predict EA Sports, I swear on everything. That's the one company you cannot predict, no matter how hard you try. They always find a way to 180 you in every way possible. Like, I'll be like, yeah, EA Sports is going to do this, this, and this. They do the absolute opposite, and I never see it coming. I should, but I don't. You know what they say, like, always be 1 step ahead, 7 steps behind, some crap like that? That's EA Sports' motto. They're 100 steps ahead and 100 steps behind at all times. Anyway, though, I'm going to just give a early prediction here. Allegiant Stadium looks exactly the same in every single Madden. Madden 25 should be good. I'm hoping. Now I'm just hoping. Bro, now I'm just hoping at this point. Because in my brain, I remember the stadium looking a lot better throughout the Maddens. But, again, maybe I'm giving EA too much credit. Maybe that's the problem here. Oh, also, that's another thing that we gotta love. So, randomly, I don't know why, but random fans glow. So, you can see, as you saw right there, some random fans were glowing. And also, yeah, there's a crap ton of people here. So, there might not be people outside, but the ants look like they're actually inside the stadium now. So you gotta freaking love that. I think they're just kind of like walking around random places. EA Sports, it's in the game. But the sad part is, we play the game. Alright, let's just... oh yeah, I forgot this is another thing with 24. It's the darkness. It's like Aaron Rodgers' darkness retreat on the outside. Oh, no, there's the ants. Okay, I was right. See, I never know with EA Sports because of their freaking EA Sports 10 Rex type mentality where they're so unpredictable. There's actually ants on the outside. Look at that. Look at those ants. Especially from a long distance, they kind of do look like ants. But no, they're just people. And they're everywhere. And they make no logical sense what they do. And with the fact that some fans actually glow for some random stupid reason, it makes it even better that they're random walking around. Because they randomly walk around and glow. Oh, man, I love EA Sports. Anyway, we got this little piece of grass on the outside here. I got a nice little fencing area over here. So, again, 24's maps are smaller, but they're, like, more compactly detailed, which I guess makes it better because it actually makes more sense overall-wise. Because, like, okay, well, you don't have as big of a map, but you have it more compact and actually stuff that you're going to care about, you're actually going to be able to get and work on. But going through here, again, just kind of downtown Las Vegas, you got that mountain range in the background. Really is a 2D image, so it's not like it's anything crazy. Actually, is that 2D? Yeah, no, that is 2D. See, that even confuses me when I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it and I'm like, is that 2D? Yeah, that is 2D. It's just the way it looks, it's like weirdly structured. But yeah, no, just overall wise, Madden 24 for you. So now we're getting into Madden 25, the best and the brightest Madden of them all. Yeah, so something like that. Madden 25, boys. Here we go. So this is the latest and greatest Madden 25. The fun never ends. Like, I'm pretty sure they say something like that, in all honesty. The fun never ends. The fun is forever and ever and ever. Alright. So we got a little darkness area over here. They definitely need to add more light to that area. I feel like it would make it so much better. You got a little escalator right here that goes into the wall for no good reason. Okay, locker rooms. The locker rooms are so crap. How? Like, okay, guys, you've seen the series, right? You've seen other videos. There's so many times. Okay, this is better. This is better. This is better. It's still crap, but it's better. It's better crap. It's like, it's gourmet crap, okay? But you've seen this series so many times as we go throughout the Maddens. The locker rooms get better and better and better, right? That's just how the upgrades to Madden work. This is Allegiant Stadium. This is like the top dog stadium. How do they mess this up? MetLife Stadium went from looking like a brothel to looking like an actual like 5-star restaurant, like the locker room did. The Ravens Stadium did the same, right? Like all these stadiums look so much better in Madden 25, and then they just say, "Oh yeah, Allegiant Stadium, good one, good one." Like, you would think, okay, MetLife's been around for a good amount of time. Maybe MetLife is not going to be that crazy of a crazy upgrade, right? No. Not Madden 25. No. The one that's not going to be a crazy upgrade is Allegiant Stadium, where you sit in a booth right there and you're looking out to nothingness. That's pretty much that. I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway, let's get back to the ants. I'm sorry, but the ants always kill me, man. The ants always kill me. We got a little Jumbotron right here. Going around here, we have that random one that's lit up. Okay. Not sure exactly what's going on there, but got a lit up one. I thought we were going to get concessions in Madden 25 because, again, you know, that's what we do in Madden 25, but not the case. Can't wait till we get to some other stadiums. My next stadium I'm going to do is just going to be a stadium that has, like, concessions everywhere. Like, that's going to be the next stadium we do. Because I keep talking about it in this series so far, and I keep choosing stadiums that don't have them. And it's like, bruh, I want to see some, what's it called? Munch Burgers, the Sprite one. Falcon Stadium's actually really good with it. I might do Falcon Stadium next because they have their own sponsors, and I really like that. All right, yep, ants on the outside. The Raiders image. Okay, so overall, I know the Raiders image, like, you know, you got, I don't know. When I hear Raiders image, I know they're saying, like, you gotta, like, be a Raider, right? But it just automatically makes me think, like, the Raiders image. It's like they forgot to put an image there. They're like, all right, put the Raiders image here. Perfect. We put the image, but we forgot to put the actual PNG. And then we got a reflection from the stadium that does not actually actually, no, it does reflect. It does, yeah. So it actually reflects perfectly to on the other side of what the stadium is reflecting. So that's actually kind of cool. That's actually kind of dope. Not gonna lie, that's actually a pretty big W. Shout out to that. Interesting. Usually the reflections do not do good, as you saw throughout the series so far. The reflection never does actually good. So the fact that the reflections actually make sense is probably the biggest W we're going to get this whole entire time. Shout out to EA Sports. This is like the one time I give shout out to EA Sports. Alright, so we got welcome to Allegiant Stadium. Welcome to Allegiant Stadium. And why do we have a bus? We have buses. Guys, never, ever, ever say that EA Sports does not upgrade the stadiums. Never complain about them lacking an upgrade again in the stadium. Because they gave us buses in Madden 25. That wasn't in any other Madden. That's the big upgrade. That's the reason why instead of paying $60, you gotta pay $70. Because you get the buses. They had to pay, you know what? Guys, they had to thank the bus driver, okay? In order to get this, they had to thank the bus driver, and that's exactly what they did. They thanked the bus driver. Gotta thank the bus driver, baby. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. With that being said, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. We're doing Falcons next. But if you guys want to see another stadium, tell me down below what stadium we should do after that. We'll probably do 2 more today. And by the way, look at this. So that bouncy castle casino, on all 3 sides, it is rendered. In other Maddens, it was only rendered on one side, right? So you're sitting there like, why did I spend $70 on this video game? Because it's rendered on 3 sides now. Not just 1, not just 2, but 3. It's not rendered on 4 sides. It's actually the 4 side in the show there. It's not rendered. But 3 to 4, hell yeah. That's why you spend the money you spend for this video game to get absolutely crapped on. Like OBJ. Found out recently. He actually likes getting crapped on the chest. Shout out to OBJ. That's the outro that you wanted. And that's the outro you deserved. Because we're talking about the Raiders Stadium. I don't know. Guys, make sure you check out the rest of this playlist. It is on the channel. If you go on my front page of my channel, you can actually see all the playlists. We have this, the custom stadiums, and we have the retrospective series, and we also have the Madden 25 Noclipped series. So if you'd like to see this a little bit more in detail for Madden 25, go check it out. But with that being said, peace out, guys.